Okay, guys. So there was actually a topic. It was a guy, a kind of a weird guy on TikTok that I wanted to talk about, and then I never really got to it. And then, of course, Moistcritikal got to it. And not only did he get to it before me, but the guy who he criticized, who is somehow verified with
All right, what's going on again today, guys?
6,000 subscribers, by the way, absolutely based. How do you even get that to happen? What? Anyway, this person reacted to it already, so I'm interested in what the reaction is. How long has this guy had this channel for? How did he get it verified? What? Bro, there must be like a scam. 3 years he's been making content and he got verified at 6K. I don't know. What? There's no way. It's just another one of those people. I thought the guy was trolling, but now that I'm looking at his page, I think this guy's serious. I think this guy actually... Okay, whatever. Grow your social media. What? There's no way. Wait, hold on. I'm looking into his like socials. Wait, his Twitter has 2 followers. Wait, what? What's happening here? This is insane. Oh, there we go. Because his Instagram has 963. I was about to say, like, how do you get it verified? All right, so it's a typical rich... I thought this guy was trolling, but it's some typical, like, rich guy with, like, no real advice. He's selling you snake oil. But, yeah, hey, God bless. You know, get your bag. Let's see what we got here.
All right, what's going on, guys? So we got this video sent to me. It was by this guy, Penguins, whatever his name is. He was talking a bunch of crap about my video.
Whatever his name is. What I always like is like there's oftentimes I don't know what people's names are because I'm just like old and I'm like unaware. But I make sure you know that. But like I love it when people are like, "Oh yeah, this guy, whatever his name is, I don't care." Like because they're upset. That's really what it is.
So we're gonna respond. This is my reaction. Okay, we're not gonna get heated in this. I'm not really massively triggered. I just want to take advantage of the views. So we're gonna get right into this.
I'm sure you've all heard the expression
"Base though." If I get criticized, hey, let me get some of those views, baby. Let's get some.
Fake it till you make it. But today I want to take a look at what happens when all you do is fake it without ever making it. You end up like this loser we're about to take a look at today. A guy who has become a complete parody of self-confidence, but without any level of self-awareness. He portrays himself as an extremely successful, extremely rich guy that would have no problem at all stealing your wife.
I've seen his TikTok. I thought that they were all trolls. But I guess not. I don't know.
It's beautiful stuff that he talks about.
Take you, for example, and me. And we both pull up, and we go to your girl. Odds are, I'm going to take that bitch. If you could pick...
Listen, if somebody has the ability to take your girl by just pulling up, then that was never your girl, okay? She's not loyal. You gotta... And actually, it's a good thing that they took your girl. Because now at least you know that the hoes ain't loyal, okay? There's no one in the entire world that could pull up and, like, get my wife for me. The great thing about my wife, though, is that you never know what you're going to get from her. Because some days she's got like 7 personalities, so that's why I don't need other women. Because I don't know what woman I'm getting to every day. It's you know, God bless, you know.
Compared me to you, you're not gonna win that battle.
Bro's out here rocking that man dark body type and acting like he for some reason be able to take your girl just because he rolled up in a rented McLaren. This guy's entire personality.
First of all, okay, the car is not rented. Okay, I don't only own a McLaren. I used to have a 570S that was white. If you followed me for a while, you know this. It was a convertible drop top. Okay, I had that car, sold it. Got a yellow Maserati, then got bored, and I was like, I got to get another McLaren. So I have a McLaren, a Maserati Ghibli. That's a 1 of 5, by the way, which costs way more than this entire fucking YouTube channel's ad revenue on a monthly basis. And then
I kind of doubt that, unless he's talking about his own, because Moistcritikal probably makes a lot of money, like a lot. I mean, I probably don't even have to go look him up on YouTube. But he probably makes a lot of money. I mean, let's see. I mean, homie's pulling at least, like, he posts 2 videos a day, and I don't think it's unreasonable to say that they pull on average, I was going to say 1 million, but frankly, the average here is sounding, I would say, more like 2 or 3 million views a day. I don't know. I don't know. He's probably making at least $15 a day. Frankly.
And the McLaren GT. The keys are right here, okay? It's not rented, and it's $9.15 a night. If it was rented, I would have to return it by now. So it's not rented. It's in my videos.
Why wouldn't you be able to just... I mean, like, maybe it's not rented. Who really cares? But wouldn't you just be able to extend the rent? No?
Every single day I post it on Snapchat every single morning. I literally post this thing all around. I have my Instagram sticker on the back. People have seen the videos all over. You can't rent that every single day. Okay. It's just not possible. So, all right, we're gonna keep going.
He is money. He's like a real life Mr. Krabs, but with even skinnier arms. So he believes because he has money that he's entitled to women and women find him irresistible. You can tell by looking at him, this was no jock in high school. This wasn't exactly the prom king. Yet he pretends that he is now.
Well, I mean, like, listen, bro, don't hate on the people that are just trying to, that are coping a little bit, you know? Hey, we were nerds, but now we're not, you know what I mean? I wasn't that much of a nerd. A little bit, though.
He talks about how successful his businesses are now. He has a 9-figure business.
Okay, first of all, I don't make that claim. If you go to our website, I talk about how we've generated 9 figures in revenue for our clients in 90 plus niches and verticals. Our clients is not me. Okay, so when we say that we've generated 9 figures, it's not my 9-figure business. We have generated 9 figures for other people and helped them.
For the clarity.
Okay, we are an 8-figure company. We are not a 9-figure company. But yeah, if you look at our website, you go to my landing page where I run my ads, we never make that claim. We have generated that amount online for our clients over the past 4 to 5 years, and that's the claim. So another false claim with no back data, but okay.
Damn.
He has all of his money, though I don't necessarily take him at his word because I just don't believe a fucking word this guy says.
So the next time you think that your girl's on lock, I got the keys to the castle, motherfucker.
Damn.
I have no doubt he spent hours trying to cook up that finishing line right there.
I did.
The keys to the castle. Now, why I don't believe him about the success
all right. He's honest. Took him a long time to come up with that. Okay.
of his business is because the only thing he shows that's worth money is his car, McLaren. He's made like 1,000 shorts about how much money he spends filling up a McLaren's tank.
Okay, so this part pisses me off because he says the name wrong like 8 times in a row. It's not McLaren, it's McLaren. Okay, so that's how we know this guy doesn't really have a lot of status. He doesn't understand these things.
Damn, doesn't have a lot of stuff. I mean,
McLaren, it's okay. So
1,000 shorts about how much money he spends filling up a McLaren's tank.
yeah, he is getting it wrong. Damn, Charlie, you're hurting yourself here, dude. You're getting owned by this absolute Chad.
Okay, you probably say Rolex wrong. Okay, so it's like,
how do you say Rolex?
It's very interesting to me how like you're trying to make a claim and you can't even say the word right. It's just kind of funny. It's McLaren, and yes, it does cost a lot to fill up a car that gets 7 to 11 miles a gallon on average. Well, it's not cheap to fill up that kind of car.
So why would you want that kind of car? It seems kind of cringe. I don't know. It just seems kind of silly to do that.
So it's not a bold claim. It's not to trigger anybody. It's actually just the fact of the matter.
Okay.
All right, how often he drives his McLaren, and that is the only thing worth a lot of money that he's ever shown, at least that I've seen. So that leads me to believe that it's 100% rented, or he really dumped all of his money into that one vehicle in order to portray himself as a successful businessman. He did a little house tour, and it's very humble living. It's a nice place, but it's not exactly like a super mega mansion you would expect someone with a 9-figure business to own. And he's not wearing a ton of items.
He already got owned, though, because he never said he had a 9-figure business. If it's just kind of like a mediocre home, though, that almost like lends credibility to this guy. Because like by that, like only reason I'm saying that is because like usually these guys try to like show as much as possible. I guess he likes the car so much that he decided to, he just wanted to make the McLaren, and instead of like something, I don't know, a bigger house, I don't know,
or anything like that. And he's clearly a guy who loves to.
Okay, so when you say I like to flex, 2 years ago, yeah, I enjoyed that, of course. We all go through that phase of enjoying items and stuff when we wrap ourselves.
Well, you can't say that you don't like to flex because your entire TikTok is flexing. Like that's literally it. So you really can't just say like I don't even like to flex. Like, that's all you do. That's like your entire persona. That's the entire persona of these like businesses is to just flex on people. Now he's trying to like humble flex, I guess. But I'm like, it's not really flexing. You know what that is? It is pretty much all it is. It is what it is, brother, but that's what it is.
In it, but once you get to a certain point, it's kind of just normal for me. It's funny because when I take my friends out and we're in the car or we go out, they feel so amazed by it because they haven't attained it yet. When you attain,
when I take my friends in the car, I always tell them ass or grass. You know what I
mean? Those kind of things, you get bored after a little bit, okay? And then you get this thing called shiny object syndrome, and then you decide to buy something else that's new. It's just part of human nature. So for him to be like, oh, he wants to flex all the time, at some point, man, you actually get tired of flexing, and you just realize that what you're doing is just massively normal and okay, right? And it's part of a norm. So
what this guy's saying is that he's flexed so much that he's not flexing anymore. That's not how it works. It's normal for him to flex, but like you're still flexing every single time you do anything ever. Like you're still flexing though, right? Like we have to understand this, okay?
It's just interesting to me. It's like, dude, I don't have to flex with things. I don't have a lot of ice, okay, but I have this watch. I don't really wear it anymore, okay? It's a Rolex. It's fully iced out, diamonds all over.
Damn,
I don't care about it, okay? I'd rather wear this band that my girlfriend gave me, but we're not going to get into that. But you know what? Nice. It's just like, there's just things that you care about, things you don't care about anymore. And when you get to that point, you attain a lot of stuff. There's always this new thing of like, what's next? What's next? And you get tired of chasing. So that just shows you how unexperienced he is of trying to attain success and whatnot. Maybe he's complacent though. So that's nothing against him, but
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being like, I mean, I wouldn't say complacent. There's nothing wrong with being satisfied with like where you're at. The reality is like this is part of the lingo that they use to sell his program, because not everybody can be like massively like hugely famous and successful. Most people are like snake oil salesmen, which this guy probably is. But and like a big part of it, it's like we can show you the key to success. And the way that they get big is by showing you the key to success, even if they haven't necessarily attained it. But they're so good at like kind of like, banging on the grift that they're able to present themselves as such. But I hate when they use the word complacent, because it's disrespectful to people who like work hard and they are where they are. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I just wanted to put that out there.
But people who get complacent, they don't live fulfilling lives. Like, and then they'll sit on their deathbed when they're older. And
that's not true. Okay, he's using the word complacent in place of something like satisfied or like humble. Like, not everybody's on their deathbed regretting everything. Most people have the priority of like wanting a family and providing for them. And if they do that, they're generally satisfied. The problem is that he's using this word, like complacent, like showing smug or uncritical satisfaction of oneself or one's achievements. Like, it's a negative. Most people are just like, oh, I wouldn't say most people are content, but like he's referring to people that are just content with their lives because they have like a job that helps them support their family. And this guy just wants to be like kind of derogatory about that, you know? And especially with somebody like fucking Moistcritikal, like what, oh damn, I just ate that so hard. Like what does he really need to like really prove or get like a bunch of money for? He's already got a pretty substantial amount of money. You know, how much more does he really need to, like, you know what I mean? There's only so much that you need. So like, what is he supposed to do? Like, he already makes a lot of money doing what he's doing, you know? So money isn't the most important thing in the world. Obviously, once you get a certain amount, you know, you're pretty much set.
Say that they did everything they wanted to do when they're just lying to themselves. It's like, there's so many things that you would want to experience. And it's funny because those are the same people that when I'm driving around in my McLaren, I break their neck because they turn around and stare at the damn thing for 20 seconds because they were reminiscing about all the things that they regret in their lives. Okay. I snapped more necks than anybody, I think, in the entire city of St. Petersburg. I swear to God, dude. It's just human nature, and we're afraid to accept the truth, and that's the problem.
Okay.
Flex, because he's always talking about his wealth and his success, yet the only thing you can ever see from that is that McLaren. Now this may
McLaren,
also,
baby.
You watch my Instagram, I never once show screenshots of any monthly revenue that I generate. I never show anything. I only show my client successes.
Well, you don't. I don't know why he's bringing this up. You don't really need to show like any of that if you're walking around status symbols. Like, the only reason that you have a really nice car that's completely impractical and unnecessary is as a status symbol. You don't need to flex like, oh, this is how much money I make, specifically with like your income taxes if you were driving around a really expensive, unnecessary car. So
screenshots of people that I'm helping making money and changing their lives and helping their family. I do not post my Stripe stuff often. The only time I'll post is like if we have a crazy sales day, right? I had like a $70,000 sales day. I posted that. $40,000. I'll post those things because that's cool,
small
right?
numbers.
But I don't show
soft hands,
bank
brother.
statements, income numbers. I do not show any of that.
I show
stuff.
outcome.
I just don't.
Maybe like a tinfoil hat conspiracy, but
that's a real word. I was just trying to say come, but outcome is actually a real word. So sorry. Hey guys, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to flex on you. I went and bought my wife like $400 worth of Loungefly today because we had a lot of Loungefly cash or box lunch cash. So, sorry, not sorry, but you're poor. You're a loser. Fuck you.
Truly just think he either rinsed it for these videos or, even more depressingly, drained all of his finances to make that big purchase with that belief that this car would be enough to convince people that he has a lot of money.
He's hitting him
like
hard,
he spec
dude.
all of
So
his points into delusion here and is just letting it rip. Like, this McLaren means I'm successful. I gotta fake it till I make it. This is how I do it.
Okay, before we
sorry, I left.
Having a nice
we're all
car
friends now.
is an accountability tool for me because I had to be able to afford it. It's not about now that I'm successful. It's about pushing yourself to a new level.
I just need to be very clear with you. That is one of the dumbest perspectives that a person could engage with. Because what he's saying here is that I got this really nice car because it was so expensive that I had to be successful. Don't do that. Don't buy really nice cars just as a motivation to be successful, because most of the time, if you're in a position where you can't afford a thing and you get a thing, that is a bad decision that you shouldn't be engaging in. Don't get things you can't afford. That's what he's basically saying. Yeah, I got it. That's not an accountability tool. Like, that's not how people should be engaging with that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I was thinking about getting a really nice car when I was making like a lot more money on my other account. But I was like, I don't really need it. And I like to live with like below my means. because I like to have like it's less stress. When that's one of the problems with some content creators. When you live too far, like at your means, when you make a lot of money, once you start making less money, which is like kind of the nature of the social media business, you know, you're fucked. You have to stress more. With like rebuilding this channel, like I haven't had that stress because I don't need to. Like I'm living below my means, so like I have the ability like to do fine. And even now, I'm still like living below my means. So, you know, just not a good idea to do.
People who don't make 8 figures don't understand that, unfortunately. So we're just going to let that one slide.
He probably
for the
does
rest
make
of the
8 figures.
Here's why the gym does not matter. I'm tired of guys that are like, oh, you know, I'm going to the gym, I'm trying to get fit. I feel like I have a pretty decent tone.
Did douchebag Slenderman get you with that jump?
Wait, 8 figures? Hold on a second. 6 figures is 100,000. 7 would be $1 million. 8, I guess this guy's saying he's making $10 million. Okay, maybe. But God bless, I guess. Okay.
There in the beginning. So this is his rant about why going to the gym makes you a fucking idiot. Because he's skinny and insecure. So you going to the gym is offensive to him. It's pretty pathetic.
When I saw it, I thought this was a troll. I could have swore this guy was just like trolling around, but that's just so surprising to me.
You don't want to go to the gym, that's fine. But he's out here built like 2 French fries duct taped to an uncooked spaghetti noodle.
I will say though, not for nothing, not for nothing, but I think that it's I personally I'm not going to be that guy, but I'm not a big fan of the body shaming. I'm not a big fan of the body shaming. You know what I mean? I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, that seems kind of rude, you know? And especially since I would, when I saw like Charlie criticize like Nicholas Avocado, he didn't seem to go as hard on his appearance than he's going with this guy, you know? Now, this guy might be a snake oil salesman, but, you know, like, I think, like, listen, bro, I don't think that, you know, if someone's being disrespectful, you know, hey, go for it. But I don't know, man. I feel like, you know, we really, like, I'm here trying to advocate for my skinny kings, you know? Sometimes it could be hard to gain weight, too. I don't like the body shaming, bro. Okay? All right? I don't think this guy's being disrespectful. I don't think he deserves a body. Some people are disrespectful. They deserve to be body shamed, you know? Disrespect meets disrespect, but I don't think it's this guy. I'm just saying, bro.
And if you're happy with your body there, that's absolutely fine.
If I don't go to the gym, that doesn't mean I'm insecure. It means that I'm actually more confident.
But saying that is like just like, oh, well, I know I just criticized him for looking like really small and stupid and blah, blah, blah. But like, if that's how you want to look, that's fine. That's like if I said like, oh, what's up, fatty fat cheeks? Oh, you're a disgusting animal. But like, if you like looking like a big fatty chunker, that's your choice. That's what that is, dude.
In my body. Means that I don't want to have to
What's
fix
up,
anything.
brother?
I don't need to fix anything. Okay, I'm healthy. I keep myself healthy. I make sure that I'm active.
Good.
I play basketball. I used to play
Cool.
at a very high level. If you watch me play against people who are bigger than me, I still swap them, and all my friends can back me up.
This guy reminds me of Adam Sandler, who like constantly makes sports movies about how he could have been like pro when he was just like a fucking just a scrawny Jewish guy. No offense, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, this guy, I don't know what high level means. Maybe he went to, I don't know.
Up on that
maybe.
one. Like, I'm very talented in other areas. I don't need to
That's
have
cool.
big muscles to be good or athletic at things, right? A lot of the things that we challenge ourselves with that we think that we
Sure,
can
sure.
achieve are all up here. It really has not a lot to do with physics.
Well, actually, thinking about it now, I guess maybe this guy did body shame people that go to the gym. Maybe Charlie was justified if we watched the whole clip, because you know there's nothing wrong going to the gym. It's part of being physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. You got to work on your body, mind, and spirit. You know, if that might mean play basketball to one person and lifting weights to another person.
Now, the only reason why that could be a factor is, let's say you're playing football. Okay, then we can slide that in. But, like, I'm not playing on the O-line of the New York Giants. I don't need to be 300 pounds and have this mounds of muscle on top of me. I'm a marketer. I don't need to be massively fit, okay? I like to have all my stuff up here because marketing is a psychological game, okay?
Well,
I like to be very smart up here, which I am very. Doesn't mean I have to go to the gym and be this muscle maniac.
Well, okay. I mean, that's fine. I don't understand. Like, I don't really get, like, how does... Well, I'm getting my shit pushed. I don't understand like what the relevance is to like you going to the gym versus being smart. Are you saying that people go to the gym like aren't smart? Like I don't really understand. The logic here is a little interesting. It might be a little bizarre. I don't know, but okay.
Everybody has their own preference. I think that it's a waste of time. I think it's mounds of insecurity. I feel like you should have skill sets and other things and other attributes than just being able to lift shit. Because if you look at a person...
Well, yeah, sure, but that's why like you could lift. I mean, it depends. Like not everybody who goes to the gym is like super big though. Like there's nothing wrong with going to the gym, bro. Oh, that's gonna eat my ass. Oh, I just got my booty ate. Holy moly. I'm playing so poorly lately. Holy shit.
Person who lifts and a person who doesn't lift but has a lot of skill sets and has high intellect, the guy with a lot of intellect, with a lot of path and purpose and skill sets, it's going to win. Just because you can lift things doesn't mean you're smart. It just means that you can just lift shit. I mean, it's like...
Well, if you really want to get into it, like exercise science is a really big deal. People who lift like higher levels are very intelligent when it comes to their lifting. Obviously, there's different types of intelligence. But like if you really if you look into the literature for these people, like you listen to like these big professionals, these pros, people, you know, like Alan Thrall, Dan Green, like Jim Wendler, Louis Simmons, you know, you'll see that like these are very intelligent guys. Their intelligence is different. But I thought I died. You know, but like, you know, it's more about a passion. I mean, I think your brain only has so much like room for so much passion. So obviously, if your argument is like, "Hey, I'm not super into the gym because I have other priorities. I'd rather be more educated on other things that I'm more passionate about," because it really comes down to passion. People are good at things that they're passionate about. Like when it's all said and done, that's fine. I don't know why you're dunking on people who go to the gym though. There's really nothing wrong with that at all. So.
Doesn't make any sense to me, but we're gonna keep going.
But why shit on people that are going to the gym? He makes a whole
True,
rant
fair.
about why.
Okay, maybe I was wrong about it, Charlie.
Only if you need to lose weight should you be going to the gym, or you have a health issue.
Why?
Never once did I say that you shouldn't be going to the gym if you have a health issue or you're fat.
Wait, that's dumb. You should only go to the gym if to lose weight or have a health issue. What about people who just like going to the gym? I don't understand. What?
Okay. I believe that if you want to better your body, but if you're already healthy and maybe, you know, you're skinny, you want to add some tone. Like, honestly, I added tone without going to the gym just by getting older. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm different, but I just don't think.
Wait, by just getting older? You're going to get less tone as you get older. Your testosterone goes down. What the fuck are you talking about, brother? This guy's all over. This guy's a... Oh, my... This guy's kind of a clown. Oh, my goodness. This is rough.
I think that it's a useful, you know, thing to be using your time on. If you're complaining about money, other things that are going on in your life that you're not happy about.
That's a totally different conversation. There's a difference between saying like, oh, if you're worried about money, maybe spend less time in the gym. Like that's honestly the truth. Like if you're not able to make ends meet, like yeah, you may not be able to do some other stuff that you really like to do, like be super hardcore into the gym. That's a different conversation than like you shouldn't go to the gym. Those are two totally separate things. What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong. It's self-improvement. It's literally, there's like multiple societies. Like I think the Greek have like arate that talks about like building the body, mind, and the spirit. Like it's very important to do physical activity in some capacity. It doesn't have to be the gym, but do something.
I think it's bullshit.
Don't shit on somebody else's thing.
I don't need to go to the gym, because you pull up to the gym making less than 10K a month, pulling up in your bullshit fucking Corolla, and I pull up in my McLaren. It's not even a contest, dude. No one gives a fuck about your muscles.
What? Now I can see why. Now I can see why Charlie was shitting on him first. My bad. What are you talking about, brother? Like, first of all, 10K a month is incredible. If you make that much, God bless you. That's a lot of money. That's like $120,000 a year. If you make less than that, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, not everybody can make a ton of money. It's usually just people like this guy, like people who make, like this guy's a snake oil salesman, so he doesn't really do anything other than like blow smoke up at people's asses. But this guy's able to make money because his parents were rich. And that's really all it boils down to. And like he was able to like platform off of that and be able to get into like socially connected spaces and move up from there. Most people who have money came from money. It might have been less money, but they had more opportunity because that money was able to turn into education in some capacity. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck's this guy on about? Who gives a shit? I hate like the middle class shame. It just bothers the fuck out of me because like there's so many people that are working really hard that work harder than this guy. So I don't know, you know, it's just fucking weird.
Most of the guys that go to the gym, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're fucking stupid. All that pre-workout that you're taking is making you more stupider.
So
that part
unless
might be
you're
true.
Making over 10K a month, you don't have the
that
right
part might be true. The pre-workout might be true. Okay, that part I'm just fucking joking around.
Go to the gym.
If you can't make 10K a month in today's world, that's a massive problem. There is too much money in the world, too much money in circulation, too many skill sets to actually exhibit and scale with.
Yeah, so this is just a dumb... I just accidentally quit. This is just a dumb perspective because there isn't that much money going through the system. There's a lot of the money is hoarded at the top. Dude, I can't believe I accidentally quit. Oh my God. There's not that much money to go around. Like a lot of the money is centralized at the top. It's not that easy. We're living in like a generation where the American dream is like dying. There's less money in circulation. There's fewer jobs especially due to automation. Like what you're saying is just emphatically and objectively incorrect. So okay though.
There's no excuse to why you can't make 10K a month. And honestly,
There's
life doesn't really start until $30,000 a month. I make a bunch of videos about this, and people are still trying to find me that you could be happy making less than 10K a month. You talk to anybody making less than 10K a month, and they always will reminisce and talk about how they can't go on certain vacations, how they can't do this, how they can't afford that.
What? This guy's just terminally online at this point. 10K a month is enough to go on pretty much whatever vacation you want, like twice a year. I mean, if you have kids, it's different. But this guy has no kids or accountability or responsibility, so or at least not that like familial responsibility. What is he talking about?
It's limiting beliefs, and they're constricting their lifestyle because they just want to believe that they were not destined to do that. Okay? It's not hard to make $10,000.
Everybody can make $10,000, guys. That's what he's saying. Money grows on trees. Anybody can make as much money as they want. This guy's just like not particularly intelligent. Like it's fine to be rich and do your thing, but not everybody can be rich. It's just an objectively incorrect thing.
Come on. It's really not. Like you need half of a brain and a little bit of a pulse, and you can make it.
Okay.
Like he's not even making a point. Like he's not even saying like the time you spend in the gym, you could be spent learning how to drop ship things from Alibaba. Like he's not even like trying to make some kind of point. He's just like, you're stupid for going to the gym because you're making less than 10K a month. He actually sounds like he's about to cry. You're stupid with your dumb muscles, dumb muscle man. Like, what in the crazy insecurity are you going through right now to think that this was a good idea?
Here's why you gotta break up with your girlfriend if you're not making 6 figures a year. Brutal honest truth is that girls need a man who can protect and provide for them. If you're not making at least 10K a month, how the fuck are you gonna protect and provide for your girl?
Man's out here boofing crazy pills. You don't need to be making 10K.
Hey, the police, baby. The police and a gun. That's all you need.
A month in order to protect your girlfriend. You have absolutely no meat on your bones whatsoever.
It's not what I'm talking about as far as protect. It's not about the physicality.
Your baby nephew makes $0 annually. Should cut ties. Yeah, I think it's time to cut ties with your baby nephew.
It's about the fact of the matter that she needs to feel safe and protected in a nice home with a good financial situation, be able to raise kids.
With $120,000 a year, pretty much any woman would feel that they are plenty protected. What you're saying is just silly goosery. Like, that's just a fact. But okay, cool.
And be able to go out with her friends and still be the woman that she wants to be and have her own path and purpose.
Yeah, this guy's basically saying that everybody could be, like, I wouldn't say a 10K a month is rich, but it's upper middle class. If everybody's upper middle class, guys, nobody is, okay? That's what it comes down to. All right.
Physicality, okay? And also, if you make enough money, you get a security team, okay? Now, I don't have one, but all I'm saying there is that you use money to give you extra freedoms and advances and access to things that other people don't have. That is the way the world works. People complain all the time about how other people have access to things that they don't. It's because they have money or they have connections that also have money. It's the way it works. It's called capitalism. Welcome to the world economy.
No, but what you're doing is you're basically you're saying that you're capitalist, but like realistically speaking, you have like this weird communist dream. If you think that everybody can make a incredibly over average amount of money, then like that sounds like communist speak. Not everybody can make 10K. Like you're either like dumb or you're selling like snake oil like bullshit. That's all it comes down to. And I don't think that you're a dumb person. So you're obviously just grifting for money, which is fine. Like you do you, but like, you know, you're being fucking dumb. It's a guy who came from like rich parents or like a really wealthy parents that's able to turn that knowledge into like whatever business connection, if any of it's even real. So,
however, the only foe you're equipped to handle is if the gingerbread men from Shrek tried to attack your girl, then maybe you could fend them off. But everyone above the age of 18 and weighing more than 100 pounds, it's going to be a
body
tough tussle.
bro.
And making more than 10K a month doesn't enable you to magically protect her better.
If you see how he edits the video right there, he trimmed it because he knew what he was about to say was stupid. That's the only time where he trimmed the video, where he cut it. Because he knows that he was about to say that it's not important to make 10K a month when I know damn well with 12 million subscribers, he makes more than $10,000 a month, which allows him to relax and have these cool posters in the...
You were just going on an entire tangent about how like he doesn't understand because he's complacent. And now you're talking about how he makes more than 10K a month. So like, how do you shame him for not making enough money or being complacent when this is somebody that's literally like fucking like a millionaire that's rich? I think now you're acknowledging it. Like you intentionally didn't acknowledge that before. Now you are. Doesn't make sense. That doesn't like dunk on anything that he's saying. Like making more than 10K a month will give you access to greater luxuries. That's true. But like you don't really need those luxuries. You have all your basic needs met plus like a way more with $10,000 a month. Even in New York, that's a solid amount of money. I don't know what you're talking about. So it's just fucking crazy. I guess this guy never learned how to like actually budget. That's how, you know that when he has advice that's like, oh, you can just go buy some. Hey guys, buy something, make an irresponsible expenditure because like then it'll hold you accountable. It's like, oh well, when somebody starts saying that kind of shit, like you know that they've never learned how to actually budget their money. Because nobody in their right mind would ever just say just start buying things so that you have to pay for them, so you'll have to be successful. Because that's just not how the world works. At all.
Back, he's probably into collectibles and stuff. That's cool. So am I. I collect Pokemon cards, but it's like you need money to have those kind of hobbies. It's hypocritical for him to say that because
you don't need more than 10K a month to have a fucking Pokemon card hobby. I don't know. Like what world are we living in? Pokemon card. You need to make to tell that to all the fucking smelly nerds that can't afford a shower. Okay.
Has things behind him right now that, from what I can see, they're not cheap things. So like, it's just interesting to me. It's just hypocritical.
If someone's making a ruckus and you're trying to stop whatever's going on, the amount of money you have isn't going to do anything for you. You can't just be like throwing money at it, like, get away from her, you scallywag. She's with me, and I make more than 10K a month. Here's money. Like throwing it all over the place to get them away.
That actually might
work. It just
work.
doesn't make sense.
That
It's
might
pure
work.
delusion.
Especially if they're a scallywag. Because I think that's like a pirate. Pirates like money. So.
Now, I guess, like, he's not wrong. If you make more money, you can provide more, I suppose. But what the fuck does that have to do with anything? So if you don't make 100K at least a year, break up with your girl.
It's cool that she's sticking with you right now because you're trying to build yourself. But at the same time, if some guy like me comes up and gets in the way, she's going to choose me over you because I can provide more. In this feast or famine world, women will always pick the best case scenario because they don't want to get hurt. And
I mean, like, not for nothing, but like the values of women are changing, especially because they can work. So like a woman isn't just interested in how much money a guy can make. Women tend to gravitate towards a guy that makes more money, of course. I'm not saying that that's not true. What I'm saying is that women like have more options. Like they don't have to depend on guys exclusively for financial security. There's other things that like they need to be provided as well from like women, like, you know, some kind of emotional bonding, obviously, which we know is a huge priority for women since they tend to not like have sex until they're actually like in love with somebody. So like, yeah, I mean, what the fuck are you on about? It's not just about how much money you can make. Women are able to make their own money now, too.
you being broke as fuck definitely hurts.
It does hurt. So your girl.
Sure, being broke will hurt, but making 10K a month isn't broke. The problem is if you're like, hey, guys, if you don't make a lot of money, it's going to hurt you. Yeah, no shit, asshole. Like, we understand that. But you're saying that $10,000 a month is broke because you're a fucking idiot. So I don't know what to tell you.
Wants to go on vacation. Wants to, you know, do nice things and see the world.
You can
and
do
be
that
this
with
adventurous
10K a
woman that
month.
she wants to be. And your ass is too broke to be able to take her places.
Wow.
That's the point I'm trying to make, is that if you can't protect and provide and give her what she wants while still enjoying your life and having your path and purpose, you obviously are not a high-valued man. You can't provide for somebody, right? And then these are the same men who make less than 10K a month who decide to have kids too early in life, and their kid doesn't enjoy life that much. They wake, you know, they...
Damn. So incredible. I mean, you don't always get to choose when you have kids, brother. I don't know what to tell you. It's just a fact of the matter. But hey, like, you do you, man. Like, I get what you're saying, but like, what does too early in life mean if they make under 10K? Like, you know what's so funny? You know what's so funny and so fucking hypocritical from this guy? Is that he said he bought a car because he needed that car, guys, because buying the car gave him the motivation to have to afford the car. But when it comes to having kids before you have enough money, somehow the kids don't provide you motivation to make enough money to afford the kids. So how is it that you'll engage in a car that costs you, like, let's say the car costs him like $5,000 a month. I really don't know altogether between like the cost of the car, like the lease or the rent or whatever, the gas, blah, blah, blah. It might even cost more, but let's just say it's $5,000 a month. Okay. That's a good expense that motivates you to make at least $5,000 or like more than $10,000 a month. So you can pay for your fucking McLaren. But buying the kid, that's going to cost, I think on the average, just like $100K a year. I don't even think it's that much. It might be $40K a year. I don't really remember. Cost of kids per year. Let's see. $17,000 a year, but buying a kid or having a kid that costs you about $1,500 a month, that's not motivation to succeed. You see how this guy's like just doesn't have, like, there's no intelligence or level of consistency in any of the things that he says. Like, he just talks and he gives hot takes to make a bunch of insecure men that are failing in life feel better as if they can actually do something. It's just childish, terminally online behavior. That's really all it boils down to. Yeah, buying the kid. You're basically buying a fucking kid. So how funny is that? Hey guys, you should buy a really expensive car you can't afford to motivate you to make more money, but don't have a kid that is expensive because that won't motivate you to make more money. Incredible stuff.
They grow up with mindset, scarcity, money scarcity, and then they continue the cycle. It's time for us as men to change the cycle of our last names and make a fucking name for ourselves. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just crazy to me how people, even with this guy with 12 million subs, still has a money block. I mean, it doesn't make any sense to me. There's abundance everywhere. I mean, it just makes no sense.
The abundance is centralized at like the top people. Like, I think like fucking 3 people own half the wealth in the United States. Like, I mean, the money's not there in this fucking profound way that you think it is, or that you're pretending to think it is. If you actually believe this, there's no hope for you. You're a fucking brainlet. I don't know what to tell you.
Than being broke is being broke but pretending you're not like this guy.
Damn.
It's so I don't know if he actually believes the shit he's selling or if it's only to try and get people to like sign up to courses or anything like that. I'm really not sure if he actually like loves the smell of his own farts or if it all is an act. I couldn't tell you. Either way, it's to further the goal of making money off the back of desperate people who see this and think that this guy is actually super successful and is trying to give them the secrets to success. It's
pretty much
all just another guru scam, but I find him particularly...
Also, I'm not a guru, okay? I'm a digital marketer who runs an 8-figure agency. and we help real business owners scale with systems and proven ads. Okay. We don't sell fucking courses for a living. I don't sell courses for a living. My YouTube channel, we're verified on there. Same as this guy. We post free content every single day. I have a program that's $97 that I do not market at all. And maybe 3 people a day buy it. But
I'm sorry. He just said that he doesn't sell like some kind of a program, and then he just started to talk about what kind of the program that he's selling casually. So how funny is that, guys? I don't sell a program, but I have the program, but nobody buys it, so I'm not selling it. Okay, you have it. You want to sell it. You know, you don't do things not to sell it. That would be preposterous. Okay, incredible.
since I went viral, I had a couple days where people are buying 30. So it's like,
whoa.
I never planned on that happening. I never market it at all in the entire videos. I never post shit about it. I never tell people to buy it. They can choose or not. There's no scare money tactics that I use. There's no urgency tactics to buy the course. It is a simple way.
You're literally telling people that they're failures if they make like 10K or less. Like that would be a scare tactic. You're telling people, you're appealing to egotistical men that like actually believe this. Oh, fuck, I'm not making that much money. I'm a fucking failure. I got to keep buying the course. That's what you're doing. You're selling a course. It's just not the course itself doesn't seem to be very successful. The hell are you talking about?
For people to join my ecosystem and get more value and be a part of my Facebook group and just let me help them, right? Because I remember when I was lost, when I wasn't making money, and this was the business that saved me. So that's the reason why I make the course so cheap. People online sell courses for $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I don't feel the need to do that because I don't need to make money selling courses.
Doesn't Andrew Tate sell for like $50? Like, what are you talking about? The best way to do it is to appeal to a bunch of dumb fucks and then make as much money as possible. It's more about it as many people as you can rather than like, oh, sell for 5,000. No, most people sell it for pretty inexpensive. What are you talking about? I don't know what the hell you're on about, brother.
Of course, I already have a business that makes me a couple $100,000, almost $500,000 a month. I don't need to make fucking money off courses.
Really entertaining because he's doing the bare minimum. He didn't even bother to invest in his own body to look the part, so he's not in good shape. He didn't bother to even really pretend to have a lot of money aside from that McLaren that he shows from time to time, and he's just saying things that other gurus say.
The funny part is that I don't need to be in shape. And you know what? I'm going to make this statement in the video. We should do a boxing match with him because he does not. I'll box this guy. I'll do something with him because I guarantee.
But why would he box you? The only reason that you would do a boxing, like, not for nothing, but these YouTube boxing matches are just for clout. They're clout exchanges. You literally have no clout. There's really nothing that he would want to get from you. You're the only one that has something to gain, and it seems like you're just like, you know that, and you're like, oh, I'll box him. Oh, it would be a favor to him. Okay.
Guarantee you, he can't outrun me in a mile. Okay, I can still to this very day with the.
Bro, stop. You're trolling. Somebody said Andrew Tate didn't really push hustlers much. I barely heard him put it at least. Wait, maybe you're not trolling. That's true. He doesn't really he did push it, but like he would have other people push it. That's how he would do it. Right? Maybe that's what this guy's doing. Maybe that's what's going on here.
The amount of times that I don't work out, I can still run a 6-minute mile, maybe 5.5-minute mile.
That's crazy.
I can still pull that shit off. I can still play basketball for hours.
Well, that's because you play basketball. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. But like, what's your point here? You just prefer a different type of fitness.
I can still do those things because I'm 25. I'm young. Right?
Oh.
This guy, he could not last more than 3 laps on the track going full speed. It's like, I could just tell. Also, his hair would get in the way because he's another, like, Rapunzel. I mean, Jesus, dude.
What's full speed, by the way? Like, just how fast you can go? Interesting. Oh, it's weird that, like, it's just as cringe to flex how fast you are than it is to flex how, like, your muscles, by the way, just so you know.
And I don't know if he's actually found real success. I know he has quite a bit of botted engagement. If
he's 25 years old, like, he earned none of his. I'm just letting you know, this guy didn't really earn any of his success. He had, like, a rich mommy and daddy that pretty much, like, set him up for success. You know, he's, like, the Hassan of the fucking Hustlers University world. It's just letting you know.
I've seen online, at least as of everything I've been able to read.
200 million views in the past 48 hours. I would call that a lot of engagement.
Research from it. But other than that, I don't know if anyone even believes his act. I would be surprised if they did because he's very bad at it.
Clearly
also, just to explain why there's driving underneath his video, it's because it's a TikTok thing where everyone needs perpetual stimulation, constant jingling keys. So for any video where it's talking, they play like Subway Surfers or anything engaging a game underneath to keep viewers' attention.
Subway
it's pathetic.
Poopers.
TikTok has absolutely rotted brains where people need like absolute activity at every single moment. They can't just listen to talking on there.
Dude, somebody put Subway Surfers in the clip of that. Just a troll.
If you always wondered what dating an entrepreneur looks like, this is what the fuck it looks like. I don't cook, I don't clean, I got whiteboards all over the place. My setup's there, this is like my sanctuary.
Damn.
No one fucks with me here. As far as a fridge, it's pretty fucking awful. So I got beer, Happy Dads, Gatorade, oh dude, Bel Air bottle, champagne. I got these Dunkin' Donut iced coffees, and then for dinner I'll go to the pier and like have dinner. I will never fucking cook. This will never be used. I don't even know why I have a
Like most guys, by the way, guys, you should learn how to cook and clean in your house. You know, you're not going to make millions of dollars because your mommy and daddy aren't going to be able to set you up for success. So you should probably learn to cook and clean, because guess what? One of the things women like is a guy who can actually take care of himself and doesn't have shit all around his house like a fucking degenerate animal. Okay, women are not attracted to that. You have trouble getting women? Clean your fucking room. No joke. Be clean.
Fucking myth.
And here's the look at the house I mentioned. It's clearly a cozy spot. It's a nice house. It's not a super elaborate house. This is not a mega mansion or anything like that. So if he's a super successful 9-figure guy who loves to flex everything, why would he be living in a house like this?
He's actually got a good point.
Because I don't want people to show up to my house. If I have a big ass crib, okay, that has a lot of eyes and attention, people will then find out on Zillow or wherever it is where the hell I live. With
Maybe.
the amount of attention that I get, I don't want people showing up to my house. Also, I live with other people who have to respect their privacy as well.
Why do you need to live with other people? Yeah, this sounds a little bit fishy. I mean, whatever, do you? I don't really. Who really gives a shit? But not really adding up to me. Could they just find you based on your license plate of your car or something? Like, if they really cared that much? No, am I wrong?
So it's like I would not want to have my house be a target to know where people like to.
Oh, dude, my wife would love it if my house was a Target. She loves Target, bro. It's fucking crazy how much women like Target. That's another thing. If you want to get a girl, just like Target a lot. It's not a bad idea, guys.
Be able to see where I live. Like, I want my privacy. Also, I spend $5,200 a month on this house. It's not a bad spot. I don't need a massive house with 18 fucking bedrooms.
Why do you spend $5,200
with nobody to vacate them? That's a stupid financial investment. Okay, the car is not, because
the car is a stupid financial. Like, what you're saying is just fucking terminally online. What are you talking about?
the car is for marketing. The car is something I enjoy. Houses are.
The house would be for marketing. The house is real estate. It actually will appreciate in value, whereas the car will depreciate. Like, you, what the fuck? This guy, this guy's an idiot. What are you talking about? Nothing he says makes any sense. It's actually surprising that he's made it anywhere in life with like no understanding of anything.
Stationary. They don't move. Cars move, and I have fun with the wind in my face. There's nothing wrong with that. So for me to go get a crib that's massively big,
Wow.
I just don't see the value in it. I don't want a big house. Not
Okay,
right now, at least.
cool.
I don't have a family or people to raise, or, you know, I don't have 10 roommates living with me. I don't have a fucking gaming house. I don't need a big
Did you
crib.
just say? Okay,
Doesn't make
whatever.
any sense. That doesn't really track. I also love the whole whiteboard thing. He probably watched one video on
Before we get into that too, Warren Buffett, if you look at his house, he lives in like a 1,500 square foot home still. And he drives an old, like, I believe it's an old Cadillac.
Yeah, so like it's incredible how much this guy dunks on himself. What he's doing, he's like Warren Buffett, a rich guy. He spends far below his means. Like, you hear like somebody like Bill Gates talk about that shit too. Oh, by the way, he has a shit car. Okay, you're obsessed with status symbols, which is why you bought like an incredibly expensive car. So you can't play the Warren Buffett card here. Like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, it doesn't. What you're saying makes no fucking sense. Oh yeah, if you look at Warren Buffett, yeah, he doesn't have a really expensive car. You can't justify like not flexing with a house with Warren Buffett because you're flexing with a car. What are you talking about?
Just because you're wealthy doesn't mean you have to have all these cool things. Okay.
Sure.
Even a guy like that who is worth billions of dollars doesn't have nice cars or a big house. Okay. He just likes to live simply, and that's okay. Let people have their solitude. Also, with the whiteboards, this whole rant is stupid because if you are an entrepreneur, you know, just like me, who's trying to grow a business, that it's cool to write stuff down. It keeps you accountable. It always makes you looking at the vision of the goal that you're going past. There's nothing wrong with doing that. There's zero wrong with doing that. And he tries to make people look bad for using a whiteboard. Like, dude, for 12 million subscribers, he made a bad rap with this video because there's not, like, honestly, there's not one.
I mean, so far you've dunked on yourself multiple times. You know, the only thing that Charlie did was body shame you. But now that I watched more of the video, it's okay to body shame you. You're disrespecting gym bros. Okay, you can't disrespect them. I don't like that, dude. I'm pissed. I'm freaking. I gotta step in here, guys. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, okay.
Claim that's true so far that I can actually relate to, or people should be able to relate to. I just don't see any point so far that I can sit back and agree with.
Well,
like it's important to write down your goals or whatever as an entrepreneur. So he bought like 9 whiteboards and hung them all up and filled them with gibberish nonsense. I tried zooming in on the frame where it focuses on a whiteboard, but I couldn't make it out because his handwriting looks like he wrote it while he was getting hit by an earthquake, so it's completely illegible for the most part. But I'm pretty sure one of them was agility.
It's actually agency because I put my income streams on my whiteboard. Okay. So it's agency, not agility. Because I like to hold myself accountable to getting more income streams and getting more equity in business and stuff like that. It keeps me accountable.
Cool.
So that's the game that I play.
And he had a check mark next to it, meaning he must have done like agility drills, I suppose. I could be reading it incorrectly, but I'm almost positive it said just agility on one of them. Maybe it's like RuneScape goals and he's like skilling right now, so he's working on agility and he checked it off once he got like a certain amount of XP. I don't know. Very goofy regardless, though.
Here's just a couple of signs that your girlfriend might be cheating. Number one is she's not texting you as readily as you used to.
Easiest way to tell if your girl is cheating is, did she ever find that you bought this guy's course?
What kind of advice is that? Hey, if your girlfriend might be cheating on you if she's not paying attention to you. No, maybe. That's how profound, guys. Wow. Maybe she's busy. I don't know.
Dude, this is insane. I honestly feel bad. Like, dude, 12 million subs, I would put together a better video than this. This is insane.
She's absolutely cheating. No doubt. and you deserve it. Why the fuck would you buy a course from a guy like this? It's so embarrassing. Like he actually just went to like WikiHow and just started copying articles on like how to tell if your girl is cheating, 7 life hacks for that.
Right, yeah.
And then he just starts regurgitating them here. But anyway, I could go on and on. There's so many embarrassing shorts he's made, but there's no reason to just keep going over it. I just wanted to showcase some of his better ones here and talk about it a little bit. That's about it. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so that video
Thanks, Charles.
has how many views? 3,200 comments. I'm going to refresh this.
Wow.
Dude, it has 4,300 comments in one refresh. This video has how many views? 350,000 views.
Whoa,
okay,
that's a lot of views.
This guy spent all this time making the video. He's going to make probably 5 to 10 grand off this video alone. Okay, and he's talking about how you shouldn't buy a course. Well, he just talked shit about somebody for 9 minutes, made 5 to 10 G's, but I'm selling a $97 course that I never pitch, so I'm the bad person.
Well, I don't really understand the comparison. Like what makes sense in your brain? Wait, what? Wait, you're selling a bunch of shit in your account. Wait, start your very own thing for $97. Wait, the first thing in your description is selling your course. All right. What? What do you mean you never sell your course? Wait, what? Are you fucking stupid?
All right, what's going on again today, guys?
I'm so confused, bro. The first thing in his description is selling his course. It's in every video. This is videos from January 30th. What do you mean you don't... It's in here from 7 months ago, too. Wait, you've been selling this course forever. Just because you don't explicitly direct people to it doesn't mean you don't sell it. And frankly, you probably do. In your video, you constantly say like, "Oh, I don't even have the course." Like in this video, you subtly like suggested it.
All right, what's going on today?
Okay, this one doesn't seem to have it. But this is also 5 years old. So, what the fuck? Or 3 years old? Sorry, let me not push misinformation.
All right, what is going on?
Yeah,
today,
it's
guys?
in there from a year ago. You constantly plug this course. Holy fuck. I don't sell a course, guys. I just have it in my video, and I direct people to it in my video. He directed people to it in this one, too. He's like, I just have this $97 course, which is pretty cheap. He mentioned it out loud in this video. He humble bragged. I have a $97 course. That's not even that much money, by the way. I don't plug it. It's just in my description. Like, he's humble bragging there. Okay.
Makes a lot of sense, but...
No, it's not that he means he doesn't promote it a lot. He's just being a disingenuous dickhead. Like, he's lying. He has a fucking brain rot.
I want to hear you guys' opinion in the comments. I just don't really think there are any good claims that he made. I mean,
I don't care. You have a brain rot. There's my opinion, but I'm not going to comment it because I'm not going to give you any engagement because you're not really worth anything.
My video bold? Yeah, it's bold.
Like intellectually, like you make your money. I don't care, but you're a fucking idiot.
But it's called pattern interrupts. It's marketing. So whatever. Take it or leave it. I won.
Let's see. Charlie makes people are just shitting on him in the comments. That makes sense. Okay. Interesting video.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.